In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make a deliciously decadent burnt chocolate cake. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Can you imagine today makes exactly 1 year ever since I started my YouTube channel? Hooray, we are 1 year into YouTube, into content creating. Don't you love this? I love it. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing family. Thanks so much for being with me in this journey. These are the ingredients we will be using to make this delicious cake. Beginning with 1.5 cup of hot water poured over 1.25 cup of cocoa powder. You want this water to be very hot, and using a whisk, I just mix these together. See how it looks like? Creamy, soft. This is the blooming part of the cocoa powder. You want to do that to get the amazing chocolatey taste. In another bowl that contains 3 cups of flour, I will be adding 1/2 cup of cornstarch. This helps to give a better feel of the cake flour. And now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt and 2.5 teaspoons of baking soda. I added 2.5 cups of sugar. So using a whisk, I mix all of this together to make sure everything gets incorporated. Now back to my chocolate, I will be adding 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and I will continue to mix using the whisk. Now I will be adding 1 cup of melted butter. Before I showed you when it wasn't melted, and I melted that for about 30 seconds in the microwave, and I poured that over to be part of my liquid ingredients. Just continue to watch as I do this. Hello, welcome back. I will be adding 4 eggs, one at a time, and as I add, I mix to make sure it gets incorporated. Thank you so much for always clicking on my videos. Thanks so much for all those who have subscribed. Please continue to watch, to share, and continue to subscribe. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe, hit the red button. Now I'll be adding 1 cup of sour cream. Sour cream helps to make the cake taste extremely moist and have that extra beautiful tingling effect in your mouth. It's so good. It's not sour, it's just an interesting tingling effect. It tastes so good. So that is what constitutes my liquid ingredients. Once done, I'll be pouring that over the dry ingredients. I pour that slowly and still using a whisk. I mix well. Yeah, continue to watch. If you've watched to this point, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being part of this family. Please comment in the comment section. Do congratulate me for being 1 year on YouTube. And the interesting thing is, in this journey, I create content every week, and I missed just 1 week ever since I started YouTube, and that was because I was back home in Africa and I couldn't. I was so busy. I wasn't at the space where I could create a video. But you know what? I was there for about a month and I missed just a week, so I could create content the other days, but just that 1 week I couldn't. So this is my Bundt pan I'll be using. I did grease the pan with butter, and I poured a sprinkle of cocoa powder because I don't want any whitish looking thing on my cake. Normally we use flour to sprinkle, but I prefer to use cocoa powder. I want the continuous chocolatey effect. So I poured that in the Bundt pan. I poured the batter in the Bundt pan. This is a very quick and easy recipe. Straightforward, straight to the point. Then I added half a cup of chocolate chips in the rest of the batter that I'll be pouring in a regular cake pan. I did not add the chocolate chips earlier because I will not be using a parchment paper. On the burnt pan, it's difficult to use a parchment paper. And if you don't use a parchment paper with chocolate chips inside your batter, it's going to be an issue coming out of the cake pan. So you actually need the parchment paper. It helps to release the cake easily from the cake pan when the batter has chocolate chips in it. So yeah, once done, I tapped the baking pans to release any air bubbles, and I baked this in the oven that had been preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I baked it for about 45 to 50 minutes, or when a toothpick inserted, it came out dry. So this is the result. Voila! Amazing. Don't you like this? Extremely yummy. Yep. So I used a knife to just help release the cake from the Bundt pan to give a beautiful release. Using my cake stand, I turned it over, and this is the reveal. Don't you like what you see? The kids and I jumped on this cake. I ate mine, taking it down with coffee. Let's slice into this amazing beauty. Look at that. Look at that. Please make sure you try this recipe. Make sure you do. You are going to love it, and you're going to dish all your chocolate cake recipes. So now I want to make the chocolate glaze, and that will be 1 cup of chocolate chips in a bowl, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/4 cup of whipped cream. I put that in the oven for about 30 seconds, in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and that was the result. It's flowy, liquidy. I just poured that over the cake, and that is it. This right here is golden. Please, after watching this video, check the link above to watch last week's video where I made this super fluffy, tasty bread. It's so good. The kids and I loved it as usual, and someone actually made a comment that they tried it and it was amazing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, life can get bitter. Eat cake to make it sweet. See you next week for another amazing video. Bye.